that's me. I can go further more there because there's a music background. And I forgot my sunglasses, so my eyes like this. So bright. It's beautiful morning, Saturday morning here at the Margaritaville. Woohoo! Look at that, guys. Pretty marina. I love to go there a little bit farther there, but there's a music background and I can record it.
That's fun. He's videoing you videoing there.
Yep. What is your name?
My name is Sully.
This is Sully.
Sully, yes. I work for Freedom Boat Club. Hi guys.
Hi. You're on YouTube.
Awesome.
That's
Welcome
good.
YouTube.
Welcome.
Welcome to beautiful Anna Maria Island.
There we go.
I live here. It's kind of fun.
Hey guys, I'm here at Horseback. Sasakay ako dyan for an hour. So this is the track horse where they put all the horses inside. It's a pony, so it's a baby horses that I'm going to ride on. So I don't know how many of us today, but I'm waiting for an hour and a half to start my riding for the pony horses. I show it to you guys. Yeah. Oops. See, it's a Pony Beach Horseback. We're going to ride. We're at the beach. I'm going to ride in the water. There. And I'm excited and at the same time quite scared because it goes a little deep, you know, the water. So I'll see you back later, but guys.
I need 20 seconds. Alright, is this my entire group? Yeah. 2, 4, 6. You guys are riding?
She is.
You are. Are you riding? Yeah. Yeah. 2, 4, 6.
I am riding.
Have you ridden horse before?
No.
And she doesn't know how to swim.
You said you were not riding, correct? Alright, welcome to Sea Ponies. I'm gonna go over just a couple throughout the ride because we do offer different instructions and directions while you're out there on the horse. Are you guys here for the, have you checked in?
Yeah, we checked in.
Awesome. All right, come on up here. You didn't miss anything other than we're going to give you your horse's name and that's who you are. Okay? All right. All of our horses are in Western saddles, so if anybody has ever ridden before, you'll know that. If you have not ridden before, that really doesn't matter at all. We have bitless bridles. Okay, all of our horses are in a hackamore. There's no metal piece that's going to go in their mouth, so that way you cannot hurt them when you're steering and pulling. Basically, when you do pull, it puts pressure on their nose and under their chin. It's similar to like the dog's leash, the gentle leader. On our reins, you will notice that we're going to have 2 sets of knots. Okay, our first set is kind of what we call our cruise control knots. This is a great place to put your hands when you guys are just walking through the water single file or just kind of hanging out. This allows the girls to all stretch their heads out and play in the water. We have a lot of bubble blowers. They like to put their face up to their eyeballs and play in the water, so don't freak out, they're not drowning. They love to do that, okay? Our second set of knots is what we call our steering and driving knots, okay? So when they tell you to shorten up on your reins, you're gonna just walk your hands down and come down to that second knot, okay? You wanna make sure that you're holding your reins like this. The correct way to know would be in a thumbs up position, and you're gonna have this loop that pops right out at the top, okay? We're not holding them like this, we're not driving horses, and we're not cooking eggs to the frying pan. So, thumbs up position when you hold these. We have 3 go buttons. Wait, let me back up. When you hold your reins right here in your driving and steering position, okay, when you are on the saddle and you need that horse to turn to the right, you're going to take this arm and you're going to pull it out to the side. Okay, you're going to have to extend that arm and pull it out kind of even with your hip. Okay, if you need to turn that horse to the left, it's going to be the same thing. When you need that horse to stop or slow down, your hands are going to come right back here to your hips. These horses do not neck rein even though they're wearing Western saddles. Okay, it's kind of a blend of English and Western, and, you know. So, super important that you guys keep your hands right here, keep your elbows at your waist. Okay, you look really funny when you have pterodactyl arms out there pulling this rope. Makes you look bad, makes us look bad. Okay, so everything stays right here. If that horse is not responding when you're pulling on her to turn, you just bring your hand down a little bit closer to that face and pull a little bit more. They have really big necks and big muscle. Okay, it takes a lot to get them to turn that head around. Having said that, if you do look at our girls, they are well fed, okay? We're going to talk about our go buttons for them. Our first set we already talked about, and that is our cruise control knots, okay? That's just having loose rein, letting them have their heads out to move through the water. Your second is going to be kissing or clucking to your horse. And you're going to have to make those noises really, really loud. They need to be able to hear that over the water. So you can choose which sounds you would like to make. They respond to any of those, but make sure you do it loud enough that everybody can hear you. We like to hear everybody make funny noises. Okay? Your third is going to be your heels, okay? You're going to have to kick these girls. You're going to have to kick hard. You won't hurt them. Nobody's wearing spurs today. Most of us go barefoot or in water shoes. You're not going to hurt them. You are also going to be with your legs under the water the majority of the ride, so you're going to have the resistance of the water as well. Okay, so when we ask you to kick your horses, like really just go. These guys eat 24/7. All right, they eat before they come here. They eat on the way here, while they're here, on the way home, and when they get back home. So there's good installation right here that you're going to have to really penetrate. Okay. We have a couple girls. You're going to notice they have lead lines on their extra ropes on their horns. Okay. You guys have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Those horses, if you get assigned one of those, we refer to them as our pontoons. Okay. Those girls are on island time. They need a little bit of extra motivation to get going. Okay. So you can take that lead line and just do this over their shoulders, or reach back and just tap them on their rear end. Spacing when you guys are in the water. I'll tell you right now, there's manatee everywhere. On this last ride that we just came in from, there's manatee, there's schools of fish. Like after the storm came through, everything is alive out here. Okay, but it's awesome. Everything's been right there. But spacing is important. Okay, so when we're in single file lines, their tails are going to float in the water. Okay, so where that tail ends, that is a great place for the front of your horse to be. Okay, there's a couple of them that they just have to be together 24/7, and we'll tell you once we get you guys out. Like, you have no curl, they are like this. But there are a couple that like to have their own color, and as you get on these horses, they'll tell. But spacing is important as we go through this line, through the water. We don't want you too far back, because if you have an issue with tack or something or whatever, it's hard for the guide to get back to you if you're too far back out into the line. We are going to have 2 guides out with you today. We have one on the front, we have one working the back in the middle. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, good. And if you have any questions during the ride or whatever, you forget something, yes?
What is that for? Like the glow?
Yes. Yep. I'm trying to think if there's okay, well, I will wrap up now, and then I'm going to have Maya come out. Maya's going to assign you guys your horses, so make sure you remember your horses' names, because you're going to need to pay attention to them throughout the ride. All right, you guys are going to have an awesome ride. Have fun, and I will have Maya out here in just a minute. Is anybody here under 17? Just one? Okay, 2.
Name of your horse?
Nemo.